What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we will be doing the Infested Pit dungeon, a full walkthrough, and then we'll check out what actually happened and the story behind it. So yeah, first we're just going to go ahead and complete it real fast just to see how to do it as fast as possible. First we start by giving the key to the key collector, as always. It is a level 18, it's an easy dungeon, and yeah, let's just go ahead and hop in. Perfect, we hop in, and we have to just, for the first part, just run through. It is just a little starting area, and this is probably one of the toughest rooms simply because the amount of mobs. If you can survive it past this room, you can probably beat the dungeon. To be completely honest, there are just so many mobs, and I believe that we need a total of 26 tokens, it says. So only the actual spiders will give you the tokens, and not these little tiny spiderling things. Only the actual spiders will drop them. There we go. So let me go ahead and collect all these tokens. Nice. It's a nice place to level up as well. If you have the explosion ability, it's very nice against these spiders because there's just so many of them. Alright, let's go ahead and go to the next place. Perfect. Just run in parkour. Just go past the spider eggs. They will hatch if you stay for too long, so just move on past them. Alrighty, here we are. We have a bit of parkour here using slime blocks. Make sure to take a running jump, and then once you bounce, you just move forward. You can use your abilities as well, so just whatever really works for you. We move on here. We're going to go through a cutscene. We have this guy who's looking at us. He's telling us that we shouldn't do it because the spider is bad. It's very dangerous. Jump on the pressure plate, it'll boost us up. We're gonna move on forward. Alrighty. And we have a ton of these guys that we have to, there we go. We have to end. So now we are in another slaying room, 20 tokens that we need this time. Just take your time when you're going through this beginning part, because there just aren't as many mobs. And there will be once we get into the main room here. Okay, so what I recommend doing here, especially if you're at a low level and you can't really do too much damage, I would just go straight through the room, use a horse if you have it, go all the way to the very end, and then stay at the end where they don't spawn as much, and just take them out individually from here, because there's just so many that can spawn. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and gather all 20 that I need. Alrighty, and there we go. We have all 20 tokens. It is very dangerous, just simply because there's so many. There we go, and we're gonna go ahead and complete this parkour. Jump again. It's again slime block jumps. You don't want to fall down. It will teleport you back, so you won't get stuck. It will just teleport you back. It is the best way to do this is to simply follow the parkour. It's not too hard, and trying to do better than what it has kind of messes you up a little bit. Okay, over here, grab on your horse or get your speed set up, because we're gonna do a quick sprint past this area, just completely disregarding everyone that's here, disregard everyone, and now we've reached the boss room again. I'm gonna slay these guys. There we go. And now we can prepare. It's a level 25 boss, Arachidicus. Arachidicus. Very interesting. But anyways, yeah, we have our speed back up. We have our potions. Buy potions if you need them. If you're a mage, you have your own healing, so you might not need it. Here we go. And now we have to slay the boss. Over 2,000 health. It's not too challenging. There we go. There we go. Fight the boss. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, there it is. We're gonna use that. Oh, it can get you stuck like that, and you don't want that. There we go. There we go. And just like that, we've completed the Infested Pit dungeon. At the end of every dungeon, emeralds and stuff fall down from the sky. Go ahead and collect them if you need to. For this mission, we get one Arachidicus's eye and 3 fragments, as in every other place, which can be used at the dungeon merchant for some pretty good stuff. So yeah, that is how to complete the dungeon. Alrighty, and switching over here to the wiki, we're gonna go ahead and talk about the lore and the story behind the Infested Pit. So, this dungeon is located near the Nivla Woods, where we see a lot of spiders hang out. It's where, when we first entered that first forest in the game, we see a ton of spiders. This is what caused it. So it is previously a natural cavern on the outskirts of the Nivla forest, and it quickly became the largest infestation of arachnids the province has ever seen. Those who enter are never found again. It's subtitled Can You Hear Them Whispering? It's a level 18 dungeon. The boss of the dungeon is Arachidicus, an anarchid looking to devour anyone who enters her cavern and to feed her brood with their remnants. So it's a large spider who has pretty much made a colony, much like an ant, for herself and for all her babies. So it is very, very cool, very, very interesting. She has a very interesting design to her character as well. The dungeon is 60% battle, 5% puzzle, and 35% parkour. So the dialogue in the first room is, "Oh, it seems I have a guest. You're just in time for dinner. My poor babies are starving. What shall they feast on? How about you?" So yeah, very, very rude, very, very wanting to kill you vibes. We move into the next room, and the next room is parkour challenge, where you use a jump pass to get to the next platform. And after beating the parkour, we enter the next room. The room after has parkour with a man hanging in the webs. He says, "I beg you, do not continue on your quest. You might believe you can fight against this monster, but you can't. Arachidicus is a coward. It traps you and feeds it to its children," which warns us actually about the final boss battle that comes in the dungeon. You will reach the third phase by getting launched by the webs. You do so by standing on the pressure plate in the middle of it. So we move on. I'm going to call her A. A tells us, "Don't mind our other guest back there. He had such a bitter taste. However, my babies think you look delicious." So the next room is another parkour challenge, and then we run all the way over to the boss room, and A tells us, she's like, "Hey, the main course has arrived. You look so good, I think I'll have a taste myself." She is a level 25 spider which summons Arachidicus's children as her minions. She has an ability which puts webs at the player's feet to trap them, just like it happened in our playthrough. And something that we didn't do in our playthrough is press the pressure play out of where all the spiders kept on coming from. This is because I had the bomb spell. I could just kill them as they were coming. I didn't need to worry about it. But if you don't close the door, the spider minions will continue to come out of it, and they can easily overwhelm you, especially if you are lower levels, saying you're level 17 or 18 having just completed the mission. So it is recommended that you press that pressure play, but if you do have an AoE ability, usually they should take care of it. They have pretty low health. Awesome. So if you want to check out all the items for the dungeon, it is located here on the wiki. Everything about them is just listed there. And yeah, so just going to see what we get as a reward of finishing the dungeon. It is 3,200 experience points, which is very nice for its level, 22 falling emeralds, which is just alright, and then obviously the main item and the 3 fragments for the dungeon. So yeah, that is everything about the wiki. Alrighty, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Check out the other dungeons and check out all the mission series that I have going on. Hope you all enjoy, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.